All right, welcome back to the Collecting Brothers. I'm John, and today we're looking at, get ready because the heat is on. We're looking at Dark Phoenix. Yeah, so today we're going to look into this one, see what we got cooking here. I'm super excited about this figure. It's good to get that updated Phoenix. And unless you were out there on Toys R Us hunting, or maybe you were even a Toys R Us employee, probably didn't pick up that Dark Phoenix 2-pack. So let's go ahead and jump in. Let's get this puppy open. Let's get started. All right, so we're looking at Dark Phoenix today. Super excited about this figure. We're going to go ahead and crack her open. All right, let's pop her out. She's looking great. Love the matted colors. All of her coats there, spandex. We are getting 2 additional hands. Of course, those splayed out hands that come with every female figure. So just those 2 splayed out hands. Pretty basic. Nothing to write home about. But yeah, just the tried and true female hands. Power hands, I guess. And we are also getting this cool little Phoenix. Love the translucent, love the little gloss that they got on it. Yeah, it looks great. You can kind of see all the little details here. Get that eyeball painted. Great shine to it. I like that we are getting a gloss to more of a matte finish there. Looks great though. Okay, let's take a look at Jean. Man, look at the coloration in her hair. I think they did a really great job with all that. Get some deep reds. Lots of great shading on her head. But again, like I was saying, loving the matted red, matted colors there. We are getting double elbows. Oh, yeah, on a female figure. Let's go. Yeah, that's such a great thing to have. Having both of those figures there, or having both of those joints there, really gets you nice poses. Kind of a stark change there from the matte to the gloss of the arm. Just different types of plastic there, of course. And she also has those double knees, pinless, my friends, too. All of it is pinless, so she's gonna be looking real sick. Here she is. Look how easy it is to get her in just a nice, cool pose. You know, she's out here. She's mad. She's upset. Look at this detailing here that we have on her satchel, little belt, Phoenix Force, little belt there. But yeah, she's looking great. Wow. Honestly, can't complain. As I do not have a Phoenix, Dark Phoenix, in my collection. It's nice to have that filled in. So, I mean, and if we really look at it, my biggest gripe, I think, and again, there is that paint variation, kind of shiny and matte on the shoulder and the bicep. But honestly, like the thing that hurts the most is the hair articulation. With just so much hair back here, not a lot to do besides look down. Probably get her to look down a little bit more once you get the thing down there so she can look down all the way. And then looking back, you got to get that joint rocked back. Not a lot. I mean, we're talking just nothing. Immediately runs into the back of her, into her back of her back. And so even though the articulation is, of course, in there because of that ball and hinge, it's just not going to happen. So, bummed out about that. I can overlook that because I do not have that figure, and I was able to get that figure with this release. So that phoenix tail does not go all the way up through the abdomen, that paint. So you gotta watch out, you might break it. That's okay. She's probably usually flying. I'm gonna be up here mad at everybody, just I am all powerful. Ah! Just screaming like the phoenix. But yeah, I mean, let's go ahead and jump into some comparisons. But overall, I mean, solid base body with the pinless double elbows, double knees. I don't know how much you can complain about the articulation on this figure and just how clean everything looks. Yeah, looking real great. Here's the back side. Yeah, okay, let's jump into some comparisons. All right, so here we have the Phoenix looking all groovy. And I think first that we should bring out is just kind of maybe everyone's favorite. Now, this is not the cell shaded version. This is the regular. This is the 3-pack, the Love Triangle 3-pack with Wolverine and Scott in his bomber jacket. Here we have Jean and just her all new, all different X-Men days, and she's looking great. Of course, you can kind of see a little bit of a height difference there. She is standing a little taller. Maybe I have her Dark Phoenix's legs splayed out a little too much, but I do feel overall she's just kind of a taller figure. Maybe it's the shoulder pads, you know. She's got them she got her power suit on, so she's gonna be looking bigger. But here we have Phoenix, bang, and then they go. Yeah, 90s Jean does stand up taller. She's just longer, I guess. And if you look at the hips. All right, and then next up we have Marvel Girl. Now, this is not first appearance, of course, but it is that same aesthetic. This is from the House of 10, Powers of X comic series, just the newer stuff. But man, I personally love that aesthetic. Yeah, a lot of the figure was pretty disappointing for a lot of people. But for me to have that classic Jean Marvel Girl from the early days, from First Class X-Men, really, really cool. I know articulation is limited. She's very unstable, but I'm okay with it. I mean, I guess I'm an apologist, but man, these look great. Here we have all three of them. And again, yeah, she's definitely standing taller. Marvel Girl starting a little shorter. And, you know, maybe we can even take that canonically. Like, you know, this is her first appearance when Jean was super, super young, first joining Professor X class. And then she moved on to get that Phoenix Force. You know, in the 90s, she got a little taller because of the Phoenix Force. All right. And then I do want to throw in another random comparison in here. Here we have AOA Jean. Just joking, she doesn't show up in that show. But here we have AOA Jean Grey, and she also has the big old shoulders, but standing a little bit shorter than that 90s Jean. Man, she is tall. She's super, super tall. And it could also be Hasbro's scaling, you know, however that works out. But so we got AOA Jean, and we have our 90s Jean, all new, all different, Dark Phoenix, and I'm going to call it, this is First Class Jean Grey. So here we have all of our Jeans lined up, looking great. Bing, of course, first one to follow is Marvel Girl. All right, let's jump into some more comparisons. All right, and then next up, what we are going to be comparing here is not that something you'll ever see in any comic book, but just here, Collecting Brothers exclusive. We are going to have AOA Wolverine, and I kind of warped his bag hole. He just got out of whack. Put it on a too big of a peg hole, so this is going to basically a bobblehead. With that hair, I mean, can you blame him? Can you blame him? I sure as heck don't. AOA Wolverine and AOA Scott Summers. He's a meanie in that series. So here we got a little bit more of a love triangle. The love triangle. Sorry for his head. Scott looks super big, just as how he should be. Honestly, I like this body a little bit better. First Scott, just bulkier. You do lose the butterflies, but that's okay. And then, yeah, we got a little AOA comparison. All right, and then for our next comparison, we're going to take a look here at the Master of Magnetism himself, Articulation, Magneto. And I kind of want to do just like a little, because these guys battle over Phoenix. Here we have our buddy Eric, levitating, of course, because everyone gets freaked out by that. Eric Lynch here. And then our Professor X. And let's not talk about what happens with these two. But yeah, these are looking great. Yeah, really, really great figures here. Stacking up real good. Just want to throw this in just because these two do fight over Phoenix and her potential. Professor X hid away all of Jean's memories. Scary. And then Eric's just trying to let her be free. Try to get her to her full potential, just like Dark Phoenix would. Want that to happen. All right, on to our next comparison. All right, here's what everyone's been waiting for. We are getting, and this is the cell-shaded Wolverine that we have here. So the VHS collection Wolverine from Hasbro. Honestly, I really do like that line. I know a lot of people do not like the cell shading of those figures, but man, I love them. I think they're cool. I like the coloring that we're getting, the matte-ness to them. I don't know. It's probably just me, but who else you gonna collect for? You ain't gonna collect for your brothers, your family, your fans. Now you collect for yourself. That's what we do it here. And here we have our 90s, animated VHS collections, Scott Summers. And man, that updated Vulcan body that does come with the butterfly molds. I know this isn't a Cyclops review, sorry, but if you do want to go see a Cyclops review, go ahead and check that out. We have that uploaded on our channel. He's an amazing figure. That Vulcan body is so versatile. But here we have Dark Phoenix. We have Wolverine. We got Scott Summers. They're coming at you guys here, full force, all new, all different X-Men. All right. Let me know what you guys think in the comments down below. If this Phoenix is for you, not for you, for someone else. But honestly, I'm really, really digging this Phoenix. And again, I am biased. I'll be the first to say it. Since I do not have a Dark Phoenix on my shelf, to have one, I mean, how can you not like it, right? If you don't have something, you finally get it. Of course you're gonna love it. Of course you're gonna love it. Come on. So I'll leave you here with this picture, this pose of Jean. She's fired up, all dressed up with nowhere to go. All right, we'll catch you guys later. This has been the Collecting Brothers. I'm John. Catch you guys later. Peace.